Hello best friend, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fabulous day. If this is the first time you're watching my channel, my name is Sebastian and I welcome you guys with open arms. I do pop culture videos every single day, so if you're looking for a new messy best friend girl, you have found me. Grab a snack and a drink. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I would be so incredibly grateful. You guys, we have to talk about Kim Kardashian because listen, I'm gonna tell you guys something that the Kardashians, girl, now, anything they say, honey, it is being dissected. It is being called out. It is being girl, really? You know what? I feel like they have put their little girl. You know what it is? I get excited to spill tea, and then I cross words, and then I fuck up, and I'm like, should I start over? Should I edit? What should I fucking do? And then I think to myself, I say, you know what, Sebastian? You talk about being real, you talk about being messy, you talk about this, well then just fucking be it. So you know what, bitch? I'm just gonna fucking be it. And maybe, yeah, I get too excited. Maybe the words always don't come out when I want them to, but I gotta make sure that I do this right. And I don't wanna look so unprofessional, but at the same time, I'm like, bitch, you know what? Anyways, girl, listen. So, Kim Kardashian, right, she is getting called out for basically saying that she has an upcoming interview in a podcast where she says that she cries herself to sleep every single night because of how crazy her household is. So, I'm going to read you guys a couple quotes from Kim, and then we can talk because people are calling her out for basically trying to fake being a relatable mom like everyone else. So, it says here the following. She says, there are nights I cry myself to sleep. Like, holy shit, this fucking tornado in my house. Like, what just happened? Everyone says the days are long and the years are short. And that couldn't be a more true statement. I love how she says it's the most rewarding job in the entire world. It is. There's nothing that can prepare you. I don't care how long you wait. I don't care what you're waiting for. You are never prepared. Then she goes on to say, if a tantrum comes in, oh my God, your life is completely upside down. Then she goes on to say, there's nights when you don't wash your hair for days as a mom and you have spit up all over you and you're wearing the same pajamas, especially in COVID. So she is being called out, you guys, not because of what she says, because that is the real reality of parenthood, right? You know, I'm not a parent. I have 2 dogs, but I have friends who are parents. I have the most sympathy for parents, especially, girl, when I was at Disneyland the other day, I went last week, girl, we were in line waiting to get on the Monsters ride or whatever, and there was this one lady, and you could tell she was so excited to be there. She was wearing a goofy shirt or whatever. She had 2 children with her, probably under the age of 6. One did not stop crying. The other one was literally throwing things at people in the line. They were all wearing the goofy shirt, so you know that she invested in this trip. I mean, going to Disney is so expensive, so she invested in the trip going to Disney. She invested in the shirts. You know, she's excited to be there with her 2 children. She literally was going insane. You know what I started doing, you guys? The kid was crying and crying and crying, and you know, he was she was carrying him and he was looking at me, and I started doing little things just so he can get distracted. Luckily he fell asleep and she got to carry him throughout the line, but I can't, and the sympathy I have for all parents out there is beyond. But she is being called out because it is a known fact that she has, a lot of help, right? She has nannies, she has security, she has, private teachers, things are a lot more accessible for Kim Kardashian. But here comes the conversation piece, right? Do rich people like Kim Kardashian who have help have the right to complain? That is my question to you, and I really want to converse about it. Okay, girl, not converse, bitch, not me in a fucking book club, but I really want to talk about it because people are really quick to call out people with privilege and say you don't have a right to complain. I get it, but I also have an issue with that. but I get it more than I have an issue with. Like, I would say like 90-10. I feel like, yeah, you can complain, but I feel like you should be honest with your complaints. You know what I mean? Like, you should be like, yeah, you know, I mean, obviously, you know, we only assume she has a lot of help, right, in her home. That's something that, you know, I can't, you know, obviously I can't say for a fact because I don't live there, but, you know, I'm pretty sure they have nannies, they have help, they have assistants, you know. So I think it is a lot easier than your regular, you know, normal, you know, parent who has a job, who has, you know, and I always look at my mom when I was a kid. She had 3 jobs. She still was there, you know, for me, homework, bed. I don't know how she did it. So I feel like a normal parent complaining versus Kim Kardashian, normal parent who has a 9-to-5 job, who, you know, has to provide financially, who is also a single parent because Kim is a single parent. So, you know, I feel like I understand the people that are calling Kim Kardashian out, because I'm like, girl, you have literally so many fucking nannies who probably help you. You know what I mean? And also, you know, there's a lot of people saying, but, you know, it seems like you're never at home. I do think that the rich do get very called out, and I think that they get very, like, judged a lot. But I think, you know, it'd be really, really cool if she would acknowledge that, you know, she doesn't have nannies, because she's leaving it up for us to sort of assume, right? Because I assume that every child has a nanny. You know, that's what I assume, right? But, you know, in her articles, in her interviews, not only her, but like other people with money and stuff, I feel like they should be even more transparent and say, like, you know, during the day they go to school, the nanny leaves at 5, and then it's on me. I feel like just then, if she would have just added that, I think people would have been like, oh, okay, girl, you know, you do have a nanny, but she does leave. And I feel like that, but, you know, of course, people are gathering what she is saying, you know, and just running with their own narratives. And that's the thing that I always, like, girl, I should have a fucking PR firm, because that's the thing I say about all these celebrities. It's like, when you're a celebrity, you cannot leave anything, you know, up to the imagination of the people. You have to cover all your bases in order for you to, like, get your word out and have that be the narrative. Because if you bring out statements and you say things and you do things, and you leave it open for imagination, bitch, we are over here writing fucking article. We are writing a fucking first book, second book, third book, fourth book. We have the movie deal. You know, we're already making all this fucking things in our imaginations, because you leave it up to us to fucking imagine. And we're fucking, you know, we love the tea. So of course we're going to fucking build, you know, mountains, you know, out of, you know, whatever it's called. So I don't know. I think it should be a little bit more real. And that's the thing that always goes back to the fucking Kardashians. They're not fucking real. You know what I mean? Anyways, bitch. What was I going to say? You know, no, I know what I was going to say. So I wanted to talk, you know, moving on from Kim, I just wanted to very quickly talk about Sundays. Sundays were a day that still do, but, you know, I go in waves, that represent loneliness for me and represent feeling down and feeling sad and feeling alone. So I wanted to just, I don't know why, you guys know I let my spirit guides guide me, I let God guide me, and I really wanted to sort of just say that if you're feeling a little bit alone, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling like no one cares, I love you, I care about you. Our community that we are building here on my channel, on our channel, is such an amazing community that we can really rely on each other and we can be there for one another. So I want you to never feel alone. And my best advice on a lonely Sunday, put on your favorite movie, get one of your favorite foods, you know, treat yourself, distract yourself, okay? Seriously, distract yourself. And a really wonderful thing you can do is take a bath, take a shower. I love showers. I like showers more than I like baths, by the way. But just like hot water, put on your favorite movie, and I promise you, you will distract yourself. But I see you, I feel you, and I'm with you, and I love you, and I'm grateful for you, and I just felt like saying that. So you guys know randomly I just talk, because sometimes it just, you know, comes into me. Anyways, I love you all. I'm very grateful for you, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah.